WSM in Hattiesburg. I'm your host, Andrea Burris, with Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. Bringing you the news and what's not near you. We have a fabulous show for you lined up with Louise Lynch recalling soldiers at the U of Mississippi campus to train for World War II, and Amari Anderson reporting for the new bakery in Hattiesburg. Later, we'll hear from our special guest, Demetri Kelly, speaking about the happenings at the Hattiesburg Zoo. So soar with us for a moment because you do not want to miss this. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online. Sponsorship comes from American Graphics. Located at 8 Commercial Warehouse Drive in Hattiesburg, American Graphics provides custom screen printing and embroidery. They can be reached by phone at 601-602-2277, and the website is goamericangraphics.com. American Graphics, printing at its finest.
Welcome back, and here's your news for today. For USM campus, students on campus will have an opportunity to learn more about resources available to them in a fun, relaxing atmosphere as part of the Fall Wellness Festival set for Tuesday, October 24th at Spirit Park on the Hattiesburg campus. The festival will be held from 3 to 6 p.m. Student counseling services, Moffitt Health Center, and Campus Recreation are co-hosting the event for the second straight year. The festivities will include food, games, music, face painting, Cash Money the Therapy Dog, door prizes, and more. USM department, student organizations, and community partners are invited to share their information and resources with the student body for any area of wellness, including mental, emotional, physical, social, and financial help. The demands on a college student can be stressful, particularly those experienced by first-year students. The upcoming festival is designed to alleviate some of those daily pressures. For our Hattiesburg news, Halloween officially has made its grand entrance in the Hub City. The Hattiesburg Zoo annual Zoo Boo started Saturday night and will last throughout the next week. Saturday night saw people of all ages attending, stunning their best costumes, and taking part in these fun festivities. The evening included spooky decorations, food, drinks, and even a dance floor. We're enjoying the Zoo Boo, visitor Maya Everett said. It's a lot of things for the kids, see them enjoying it, a lot of food, drinks, and we're having a good time. Zoo Boo will continue through October 30th from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. For Mississippi news, the Ridgeland Top Soccer event gives special needs students a morning of opportunity. Wednesday morning, October 18th, roughly 1,000 people could be seen kicking soccer balls around at Freedom Ridge Park in Ridgeland. Over 400 of them were special needs students from across the Metro Jackson area, and the other were roughly volunteers made from teachers, students, and parents. The organization called Top Soccer put the event together to have disabled students ages 5 to 18 the opportunity to get out of the house and let loose. Many parents serving as volunteers acknowledge the challenges that can come with raising a special needs child, especially when their child wants the opportunity to play competitive sports or simply get outside more often. That's where Wednesday came into play. Once the event was over, many of the student volunteers on hand passed out medals to each student who participated. And this has been your news update from Southern Miss Today. Up next, we'll have the latest in sports and weather, so stay tuned, and we'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online.
My simple solution to the problem was remove people from the scene and help them feel safer.
In response to attacks against Asian Americans, Maddie Park raised over $250,000 to donate cab rides to the Asian community.
There is so much more work to be done. We really need to come together and tackle this issue as a community.
Support the Asian community. Learn how at lovehasnolabels.com. Brought to you by Love Has No Labels and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. Now we're into our action-packed sports. Soccer Senior Day marks a 2-2 tie. The Southern Miss Southern soccer team concluded their home season with a riveting match against ULM, resulting in a 2-2 draw. This was the second tie for the season for the Golden Eagles. The excitement began when Chloe Taylor netted an impressive solo goal in the 18th minute. Taylor orchestrated a remarkable solo run from midfield, launching a skillful shot from just over 5 yards outside the box that fled the goalkeeper's reach and settled into the back of the net. Just before the halftime whistle, Adira Nakano added another goal for the Black and Gold, utilizing her left foot, netting the ball for a second time for the team. The Black and Gold led ahead at halftime for the first time in conference play, marking the first time ULM trailed in a conference match. To keep up with all the Golden Eagle sports activities, head over to southernmiss.com. As for our weather today, sunny skies are expected with high temperatures in the upper 80s and lows around 60 degrees. For Tuesday throughout the next of the week, look for mostly sunny skies with highs in the lower to mid 80s and lows in the lower 60s. We could see a major pattern change around the end of the month with colder temperatures returning. That's our weather forecast for the rest of the week. And up next, we have Mississippi Moments produced by the Center of Oral History and Cultural Heritage with Louise Lynch. Check it out.
This is Mississippi Moments, produced by the Center for Oral History and Cultural Heritage at the University of Southern Mississippi and supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. I'm Bill Ellison. Louise Lynch of Waveland was studying to be a pharmacist at Ole Miss when the U.S. entered World War II. She remembers the soldiers who came to campus for training.
I went to Ole Miss to study pharmacy. When I went, I was 17. I knew no one, and it was such a different life for me completely. I met another girl. She was from Rolling Fork, Mississippi, and she was going to study pharmacy also. So she came down and roomed with me, and it was great because we could study together. And anyway, pharmacy was very difficult. We carried books around all the time. And at the end of school, the war had started. So all the guys were gone. And so the soldiers came in, and they were studying engineering. It was very different because when the bugle blew, we had to do whatever they were doing. And if they were marching across, we had to stay, or we had to be, ready with our hand over our heart and all this. But it was very interesting.
To hear more, visit MississippiMoments.org or just like us on Facebook. Mississippi Moments is supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. The humanities are for everyone.
That was your Mississippi Moments for today. Coming up, we have the pleasure to hear from our guest, Demetri Kelly, speaking about events happening in the Hattiesburg Zoo. So stick with us for a minute and hear a word from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mr. Sippy Beverages. Mr. Sippy Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mr. Sippy Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mr. Sippy Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ed Simpson, Director of the School of Media and Communication at USM. Join me on Southern Miss Radio Friday afternoons at 12:30 for a new show, News You Need. On News You Need, USM students will discuss current events and why those events are important to them. Listen in on how the future citizens of the U.S. consider news and how those news events affect their lives. Join me for News You Need, Fridays at 12:30 on Southern Miss Radio.
All right, so our guest today is running a bit late, so I'll have Mr. Skyler here for our Tuesday, Thursday shows.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing pretty okay. How are you?
I'm pretty. It's Monday.
Yeah,
Mondays
I get
are
that.
Monday.
I get that,
It's whatever.
absolutely.
So, what are your plans for today?
I know that's really tough because with school and stuff like that, I surprisingly don't have a lot of work to do, but I feel
Must be nice.
Exactly. But there's always so many things that you have to manage, either with extracurriculars or with this job, and it's a lot. But that's what it takes to be an Eagle.
Are you not overwhelmed yet? I'm honestly, I'm gonna be transparent. I've been overwhelmed lately.
100%.
With just everything just happening.
100%.
Midterms just passed.
100%. I feel every single day, I feel like I'm going to have like an explosive burnout that I've just been lucky enough that I've just quelled it for the next day. But each day I look over and go like, I'm going to drop out. I'm going to drop out. I'm going to drop out.
No, I've been having that thought too. I'm trying to push forward. I'm trying
Right.
to push forward. It's been harder to honestly wake up in the mornings. I don't know if anybody else been experiencing that.
Yeah.
That being said, I think that has a hand in hand with mental wellness, which
Yeah.
this festival coming up for the
Yeah.
Fall Wellness Festival. Y'all should all like come out to. If you're feeling drained, feeling dragged around, y'all should come out and just pet the dog. Eat some
Absolutely.
food. Enjoy, because we're all students. We're all struggling just as everyone else is. We need time to focus on ourselves and focus on our mental health for
100%.
sure.
100%. I definitely think mental health is something that's very important, not just for college students, but for everyone in general. And it's definitely like a silent killer. It's
It
something that
definitely is.
a lot of people will like know about like mental disorders and know about like just what like depression is, but a lot of people either don't know it to the fullest extent or
Right.
don't know exactly how it
We
feels.
need more awareness on us
Right.
on how to help others, help yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, take you some time to run your bubble bath, light you some candles up, rose petals, just relax. Cut you some music on.
I've been
Have you a
missing
whole
bubble
concert
bath.
in the shower. I know everyone has those. Those are fun. Don't slip in the tub, though.
True. 100%.
So, Skylar,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, we both have the privilege of being the Southern Miss Today hosts. So how
Co-host
is
with me,
Yeah.
co-host with me today. How about that?
yeah. So how has your experience been? Like, what would you say during your time here would be the moment where you looked over and you went like, this is something nice. It's scary, but this is something cool.
Maybe like the first day when I was tripping up the whole time because I
Yeah.
had no clue what I was doing.
Right.
And we was wrapping up everything, and I was already like, you know what, I gave up.
Right.
And I think the love you buy thing with the heart thing, everyone like, when everyone started laughing, see, I'm a person that's, when people laugh, I start laughing hysterical.
Yeah.
So when they started laughing, it was like just a good icebreaker, but at the wrong moment because the show done already ended. And I
Right.
need me a good laugh in the
Right.
middle of it. You know
Absolutely. Absolutely.
what I mean? So I really enjoy laughter. So that alone, interacting with people, laughing with them, I think that's definitely something to look forward to every show.
Yeah.
If I can,
Yeah.
if they have a sense of humor.
That's true. It's definitely difficult sometimes to get some guests to laugh. Oh, hello.
Welcome. Definitely. Come, enjoy. We have Mr. Demetrius with us today. Did I say that? Did I say your name right?
K sound at the end. Demetric.
Demetric. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I'm sorry. My apologies.
All right.
So now that we got you in here, so tell us about yourself.
Well, I am Director of Guest Services and Retail. Director of Guest Services and Retail for the Hattiesburg Zoo. So I oversee daily operations, special events, pretty much everything related to the human/guest experience.
So what are the events happening out there?
So we are currently in the middle of our Halloween event, Zulu, which started on this past Friday. So it's running October 20th through the 30th from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Tickets are available online, 13 online and 15 at the gate. And there's a ton of events happening with that. So there are inflatables, food and drink specials, a Monster Mash dance party for all the kids,
Monster Mash.
several animal presentations and discussions throughout the zoo. So a fun night for everybody. Train rides are included, carousel rides are included. So fun stuff happening for all the kids and the families.
So question for that. For students, is there like a possible discount, or is it like just hypothetically speaking for a friend, asking for a
For
friend?
normal operations, there are discounts during the day, but for special events, there aren't any discounts. But if you
Okay.
buy it online, you get a discount.
Definitely understandable. So I know it started this weekend. What did you notice from that event happening so far?
Well, it's a very family-friendly event. So we see a lot of families come out in their costumes. The kids are super excited. And so each year, the community really looks forward to Zubu every year. It's just kind of the thing to go to. For
Interactions.
kids. It's safe. It's a way for families to come out together. It doesn't last super late, so people
Right.
can go home. They can get the kids ready for school. But
Mm-hmm.
the weekends are very busy. So if you like kind of a slower nights,
Mm-hmm.
come during the week is not as intense, but the weekends are very, very busy.
So I seen that this is lasting like throughout the rest of the week. What's the
Mhm.
ending date with that?
October 30th
October.
is the last
Yes.
night. Yes.
Okay, so we got all week, y'all.
Yeah,
Come out
so
with
you
your
got time to come
costumes.
out, and that kind
Come
of
out there and
relieves.
dance on the Much Mash.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the kids love it, so it's a good event.
Um, so with the students, have you noticed like crap? My brain went blank.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh. Change of question, actually. If my brain will work, hold on. Well, tell me more about yourself
Why you work on that? Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Well, actually, I am a graduate of Southern Miss,
Mhm.
and I came from the mass comm and journalism department. So I actually used to work in the studio. Way back
Really?
when. Yeah, well, it's not way back when. I'm only 31 now, so that was 2015.
Oh, you're not too old.
Not too old,
You're in your
but yeah.
prime.
So far at the zoo, there's just a lot of things happening, and right now we're building a water park, so we're going to oversee that operation as well.
Mhm.
So that's coming in spring of 2024. So a lot of things happening with the zoo, just under the umbrella of the convention commission. So
I also seen another. It's a Spanish word, so y'all. If
yes,
I butcher this, I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Dia de los Muertos or something. How
Yep,
that?
that sounds great.
What is that?
So it's really the Day of the Dead celebration,
Mhm.
and it's very
I
it's
forget
a
about
thing
that.
with the Hispanic community. And so we're actually going to host that event on Wednesday, November 1st. It's the first time we will host this event.
Mhm.
There's just a growing Hispanic population in Hattiesburg,
Mhm.
and we see a lot of Hispanic guests come to the zoo as well.
Right.
And each year for Zoo, we do kind of put on an area in South America that showcase some of the Day of the Dead decor. And so this year we've decided our education department, who's spearheading the event, decided that would be a great way to reach another audience or another group of people in Hattiesburg. And
Mhm.
so we're hoping that they come out and enjoy it. We're going to extend the hours of operation to 6:30 on that day.
Okay.
The zoo typically closes at 4:30. I mean at 4 o'clock p.m. But we're going to extend to 6:30. So we're going to have some Spanish speaking encounters with our education department. So we're going to target a lot of our event operations to that group.
Okay. With that, would there be like any special admissions ahead of time for that
It's going to be
also?
the regular zoo admission, so we're not increasing the admission for it. So
Okay, cool.
regular admission rates, again, if you purchase your tickets online, you get a discount.
Mhm.
$6 and $8 online, and then if you purchase at the gate, the admission price increases to $8 for children and $10 for adults.
Okay. Also, there it goes again.
You got this. You got this.
Y'all bear with me. My brain is it's Mondays. Um, the new animals. I heard that
Yeah.
there's been new animals
We got
added
new animals. We got a
also.
lot happening. So yeah, we actually just welcomed a tiger,
Ooh.
Bunya. So he is there at the zoo now on exhibit. So you can come.
Did
and
y'all
see
not
him.
have tigers before?
We did. We recently lost a tiger.
Aw.
Probably a few months ago now. So we actually just got a tiger in Bunya. He's on
Bunya.
exhibit. Guests
Cute
are loving
name.
him. We also just welcomed a third giraffe to our giraffe herd.
Ooh.
Her name is Grace. So she's actually
Oh,
on
I love that
exhibit.
name.
And then the big thing is our hyenas just gave birth to 2 little cubs. So they're not on
Aw.
exhibit yet, but we are hoping that they will be on exhibit soon. So we've blocked off the
Hopefully.
area to give them some quiet time so
Mhm.
mom can bump with the babies and make sure everything is safe.
Right.
But yeah, so the zoo is a busy, busy place right now, and we're constantly trying to figure out ways to enhance the guest experience, entertain our guests,
Ooh, I
and
need to
welcome
come
new
out
events
just to
and
see. I
activities.
love animals,
So
especially
yeah, you got to
exotic.
come out and see it, check it out. It's a great, great addition to Hattiesburg. Everybody is enjoying seeing the new animals on exhibit, and the giraffes. You drive down Hardy Street, and they're right there. So.
And wasn't there also like a new monkey added recently?
Yes. So we had a new howler monkey that was added to
Mhm.
the our animal
Expand the zoo population.
expanding the zoo population. So more animals, more we can educate people about conservation and how
Mhm.
important these animals are in the wild. And what we do here in Hattiesburg is great to have a zoo that size for the state of Mississippi.
Have you noticed like a increase of the population after like the news of the new animals
Oh,
being?
for sure. Anytime we, introduce new animals, we have guests who come. We have a large following on social media, so
Mhm.
people want to come out and see the new
Ooh,
animals.
what's your social media?
Hattiesburg Zoo,
Facebook.
as well as Instagram. There's
Okay.
a TikTok, but it's not as we haven't figured that one out yet. But we do have a
Okay,
TikTok page.
understandable.
But yeah,
I could
so
hardly
we
figure it
post
out.
everything through our Facebook page just to get the information out there. So when we have new animals, we do expect a lot of guests to come and see it. And it's a perfect time for us to introduce these new animals right during Zubu, so they get the full experience.
Okay. So personal question.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you said that are you an alumni from here?
I am.
So how did you end up there?
Life happens.
Life happens. What was your major at first?
No, my major is broadcast and journalism.
Okay.
But I've worked in the food and beverage department with the convention center, which is under the umbrella of the Hattiesburg Convention Commission. And just once I graduated, an opportunity was offered to me, and I decided to.
Look, I would grasp me a
take
zoo
a step
opportunity. I
in,
love animals.
I've always worked in or enjoyed working in retail, so my minor was in retail and merchandising. And so with my role at the zoo, I oversee the operations, which is primarily hospitality, as well as the retail and the attraction side of things. So a lot of interaction with guests has always been a normal thing for me. And so, yeah, my career has just grown with the Convention Commission. And again, you never know where life is going to take you.
Right,
So
exactly.
I've been with the zoo, with the Convention Commission going on 10 years, and at the zoo for about 6 years now.
Do you plan on staying here?
I do, as long as
It's
they'll
like your
have me.
home.
Yes, so I've been in Hattiesburg since 2012. So, yes.
So I don't know. I was just about to ask, like, how did you discover this was your clique?
Well,
Or was it just like a...
yeah, I went to Gulf Coast Community College right after high school. So I'm actually from Greenville, Mississippi. So I'm from
Cool.
the Delta, and came here and just decided to make Hattiesburg.
How
my
far is
home.
Greenville from here?
Greenville is about a 4-hour drive.
Ooh,
From Hattiesburg.
so you travel.
I did. I traveled.
But you stay out in the community now,
I
huh?
do. Yes, I live in.
Okay,
Hattiesburg,
good.
Yes.
So
a lot of fun stuff, a lot of learning experience, and it's great being in Hattiesburg to offer something to the community.
Exactly. What's your favorite part of working at the zoo? Like, what all things you be doing there?
The
that
guest
you-
experience.
Just the experience.
You know, a lot of people, you know, what we do every day is normal for a lot of people. You know, the zoo is open, but the way I think about things is we are creating memories for families. So everything we do can be captured, and 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, there's going to be a family who shows a photo of the zoo. And to know that you have a part in those things is very, it's heartwarming, it is inspirational. And so that's why we're always trying to create new events, you know, bring in new animals, keep our facility clean, make sure that when people come there, they can enjoy it, because anything can be in a photo. So you want
Right,
to make sure that
exactly.
what you're presenting is always going to be, you know, taken well, and people are going to enjoy it. And again, seeing photos from 5 years ago is exciting to me. And so I can only imagine what those families, you know, will see with their little
Right.
kids. You see the guests come over 10 years, you know, so it's
It's
fun.
like seeing them
Yeah,
grow
so
up
you see these kids
throughout
grow
the
up
years.
a lot, and you know when you see them again,
Make
you're
you
like,
feel old, huh?
yeah, absolutely. So, but it's really exciting. And again, the more we grow, the more things we can bring to Hattiesburg, the better.
Okay. So what's your most fond memory so far of working these? Would you say 10 years
My
plus?
fondest memory, I would say, is my first year at the zoo. My first Zubu, actually, we welcomed our Jaguar Maya, and I was actually there to see her.
Is the Jaguar still there? It's been a while
She's
since
still
I've been
there.
at there.
She's still there. So that was a very exciting time. I was actually able to see our animal care staff work and see how important these animals are, and to welcome a new Jaguar, and it's been great. And to see her, it's kind of like we came there together. So that's one of my fondest memories for the zoo.
So you and the Jaguar kind of like...
Yeah, she's
So you pretty cool with most of the animals.
Yeah, I see them.
See,
a
that
lot.
would be... that's my dream.
I don't work
to...
closely with them. Some of my staff do, but overall, they all have personalities. You get to see them. You get to see them with their trainings and things of that nature. So you develop a bond overall just by working with it. It's just kind of like having your own animal at home. You see them every day. You get to see them grow.
It's like a little
If something
personal
happens, you're
big pet.
concerned. Yes. So it's always good to see our animal care staff especially work with these animals and see how much care they provide for them.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Kelly, for all this great information about the zoo.
No problem.
And up next, we have our news wrap with Amari Anderson reporting on the new bakery in Hattiesburg.
I'm Amari Anderson with Golden Eagle TV, and I am here at Lob Lolly Bakery, a new bakery here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where I will get the inside scoop and all the new buzz for you.
One of my favorite things in particular is just the sense of community that this place has seemed to develop even just 5 weeks in.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of regulars already and people feel really comfortable here and that's been really, really wonderful.
We really kept our prices pretty much at what it should be as like a normal price range.
We've tried to keep all of our pastries below that like $5, $6 threshold because we want things to be accessible.
So this right here is the loblolly tree. It's actually the tree trunk. So if you cut it open, that's the pine. We're in what's called the pine belt, and so the most popular tree around here is called the loblolly pine. It's highly it's a very good growing tree, very popular in the production of like lumber and everything, and so it's a native tree as well. So keeping it local and native.
Yeah, Robert's sense of community has always very much been the forefront of what he's trying to do with opening all of these restaurants in this town, and I think that choosing the Loblolly logo and the name really is just an homage to the area that he's from and that we're in and we're trying to make better.
Loblolly Bakery is owned by Robert St. John, a Hattiesburg native who is trying to better the community. Loblolly has that at-home feeling where students and locals can stop by for a fresh pastry or some coffee.
Studying is walking distance from campus, and it's not crowded.
This has been Amari Anderson with Golden Eagle TV. Thanks for watching.
Hello? All right, there we go. Welcome back, you guys, to get us some free tickets to that zoo event. But thanks for listening to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. Huge thanks to our audio engineer, Ashanta, and Michaela Stapleton, our video producer, for keeping this very flying. Big shout out to our assistant producer, Shylon Davis and Huey Turlick, as well as executive producer, Ms. Whitney Howard, program director, Shania Williams, and our general manager, Dr. Wilbur Martin. That wraps up our show for Southern Miss Today, and thank you for tuning in. And remember, soar high to the sky and fly, eagle, fly. I'm your host, Andrea Burr, signing off for now.
Sponsorship comes from Southern Beverage.